Jai Gurudev children, today we are going to start the next chapter, Rain on the Roof. This is a poem by Court Skinny. First of all, let me tell you something about the poet. Court Skinny was born in New York in 1826. He became a journalist and worked on papers in Cincinnati, Ohio and Xenia. He was a paymaster in the US Army. He wrote poetry and his verses were collected in Quechua and other poems and lyrics of the ideal and the real in 1888. Of his verses, The Rain on the Roof, which was set to music, was the most popular. He died in Ohio in 1904. Coming to the central idea of the poem, this poem tells us what the poet is thinking about when he hears the pitter-patter sound of the rain falling. The poem eulogizes the healing power of the nature's rain, especially when he heard from the cozy bed in a lovely cottage. He recollects fond memories of the past. The sound of rain falling takes a poet to his childhood, when the fondest memory of his mother is stirred before him in all her gentle loveliness. Now let's read the poem. When the humid shadows hover over all the starry spheres, and the melancholy darkness gently weeps in rainy tears, what a bliss to press the pillow of a cottage chamber bed and lie listening to the patter of the soft rain overhead. Every tinkle on the shingles has an echo in the heart, and 1,000 dreamy fancies into busy being start, and 1,000 recollections weave their ear threads into woof as I listen to the patter of the rain upon the roof. Now in memory comes my mother, as she used in years agone to regard the darling dreamers ere she left them till the dawn. Oh, I feel her fond look on me as I list to his refrain, which is played upon the shingles by the patter of the rain. Let me explain the poem stanza-wise. First stanza, when the humid shadows hover. Humid means wet. Hover, something remains in one place in the air. Over all the starry spheres, starry means full of stars, and the melancholy sadness, gently weeps in rainy tears. What a bliss, bliss means extreme happiness, to press the pillow of a cottage chamber bed, chamber means room, and lie listening to the patter of the soft rain overhead. Overhead means above head. So in this stanza, the poet says, the stars of the sky are invisible, being covered by clouds. He says that the darkness is making him sad, melancholy, sad, and reflective, and the rain also seems to mirror his emotions, as it looks like tears falling softly from human eyes. The only thing that can bring joy to the poet is to curl up with a pillow in the bed of a rural cottage. Though the rooms of the cottage may be small and ill-equipped, the sound of raindrops can enable him to recover from his sad and gloomy mood. Next stanza. Every tinkle on the shingles has an echo in the heart, and 1,000 dreamy fancies into busy being start. Tinkle is a sound, tinkling sound. Shingles, stones on the roof, has an echo. Echo means sound that reverberates. Then dreamy fancies, imaginations. And 1,000 recollections. Recollections, memories. Weave means pattern of weaving. Their ear threads into woof. Woof is also a kind of pattern, as I listened to the patter of the rain upon the roof. In this stanza, the poet describes how the raindrops make a tinkling sound as they fall on the shingles of the roof. Each sound made by the rain is repeated, refrain means repeated, the next instant by the beating of his heart. What he has only been imagining till now starts appearing before his eyes. As he is listening to the soft and continuous falling of the raindrops on his roof, all his memories come back to him. But they are not discrete and separated from each other. Instead, these memories are woven. These memories have formed a patchwork by becoming entwined with one another. The memories are large in numbers and have formed a cluster in his mind. Next is, now in memory comes my mother, as she used in years agone, to regard the darling dreamers, ere she left them till the dawn. Oh, I feel her fond look on me, as I list to his refrain, which is played upon the shingles by the patter of the rain. The poet describes a first memory that he can actually identify among the patchwork of his memories. He remembers that during his childhood, his mother used to look at him and his siblings as they were sleeping and having pleasant dreams. His mother would make a point to look at them every night, for she knew she would not see them again till the next morning. His mother would bend down and watch over him in particular. These memories are evoked as he listens to the repetitive rhythm of the raindrops as they are falling on his roof.